too drunk to hear a word I say. Start the car and take me home. Just tonight, I will stay, and we'll throw it all away. When the light hits your eyes, it's telling me I'm right. I started writing songs at 5 years old, so I would consider myself a musician because it's the thing that I chose. It's the thing that I picked, and I've been acting since I was 3. But I was put into it, and I don't mind it. I enjoy it fine, but it's very much a job to me. You're playing a character. It's not. I wouldn't call it a passion. I would call it something I enjoy. But it's not even comparable to music for me, which is, it's the thing that kind of kept me sane and saved my life in a lot of ways. And kept me able to continue. And so hopefully. For me, at least, hopefully I'm happy that the records can finally come out. I've been, like I said, writing since I was 5. But you can't put out a record when you're 8, but you can be in a film. So it's something I've worked on. Whereas I've worked on acting on different projects. It's not self-expression. You're playing a character. It's a job, and like I think artists, you have to have other outlets to subsidize your art, and that's what acting has been for me my whole life, is allowing me to develop my craft in music and where I want to be, so I could finally write a record's worth of material that I want people to hear. So that's why the record is finished and I'm actually wanting people to hear it, is because I've written a lot of shitty songs, but I want people to hear these, I finally got to a point where I was, excited to share it with people and not just, have it be in my bedroom. So hopefully, I can make music for the rest of my life. And I mean, the goal is to be able to tour and make records until I'm dead, and only do that, But who knows? You're the first person who's mentioned you. Well, that's a very personal song to me. I mean, they all are, though, so... the record's very autobiographical in a lot of ways, but it's also written very metaphorically, I think. So every line's not meant to be taken literal, but to me, it's very much about my life. So I don't know. You is I don't know. It's a very sad song. I guess that's the simplest way to describe it. You're the first person to ask about it, so I don't have a routine answer. So I'm stumbling up. It's a kind of a song about feeling, lost and sad, and I don't know, it's very reflective, I guess. It's a very reflective song on the record. Yeah, no, but I mean, normally it's hard to describe where a song comes from, because it is simplistic as where it might have started. There's so many things that go into it, and so many emotions and so many ideas. So it's very hard to describe. I'll never actually tell you where the songs originated, because then you'd know too much. I have to keep some things from myself. Yeah. Of course, but I don't think that aspect of it has anything to do with the performing of it or the releasing of it or having other people hearing it. It's the let the cat out of the bag is when you go to that. In the writing process, it's like, oh, fuck, okay, I'm here, I'm in this place now. I've let myself go there. And that's where the complication starts, but releasing it and having people hear it, that's a finished piece of work for me. So at that point, it's guarded enough in my mind to allow people in that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I think the people around me know better. No, the names have been changed to protect the innocent. We did. Well, we've had multiple sequences of the album just because it's been released with different track listing and different countries. Like Zombie is not on the record in the UK version, but it is here. So we've had to adjust it and change it a little bit per, what the songs are, obviously. But yeah, we definitely gave it a lot of thought. I mean, we went through a lot of different variations. I mean, we went through one thought process of putting them in the way that they were written and telling it in that way, but we didn't end up doing that, obviously. I don't know. I'm happy with the track listing, though. I mean, I think the goal is just to put it, in a way so that the listener goes through kind of a ride so they can listen to it front from back. And that was the goal with this record is to make have every song be as good as the next one or the last one, but not be
just rewriting the same song, not just rewrite the same thing. So they all came from a very unique and different kind of space. So to place them in an order that would take a listener on a ride that is similar to, opposed to just listening to an individual song, like a single, and have it so you can listen to it front from back and not want to skip a song, and that was definitely part of the thought process in putting the order together. Yeah. I think for me, I think there's a place for everything, the affected, vocals and everything in modern electro pop music. I mean, it fits a specific need in music, So I think that it's okay on certain terms. For me, I never would want to make a record like that because I like the organic. That's what I like about music, is that it's so raw and organic, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's, when the imperfections make it connect, make it emotional. I wouldn't want to take a song that is so personal and then make it sterile. It's supposed to have that. You're supposed to hear the cracks in the voice and the emotion behind every word. But that's just kind of how I approach music as myself. And like I said, that's what I love about music. It's what I love about Bob Dylan and Zeppelin and everyone. And it's being able to do it without anything. So then if you have help and effects and whatever, then it's even better. So for me, that's what I wouldn't have done it any other way. I never even crossed my mind. I had no interest in having my voice be turned into a mechanical sounding record.